Is my lighting good?
Be a part of the jury with
One local business has been around for years and is still touching people's hearts.
basketball is back in session and in full swing.
And fellow students are headed to court. All that and more, DTV News starts right now.
Davison Bowling is a dynasty, winning championships after championships and bowling perfect scores. But none of that would have been possible without the support of our local bowling alley. I'm Bailey Talaska.
And I'm Casey Love. Rollaway Lanes has been in our community for over 70 years, and they are still making an impact on Davison. We have Abigail O'Neill live with the story.
Thanks, Casey. The girls and boys bowling trophies line the case outside the gym, where you can see the many championships our teams have won. Their success doesn't just come from the hard work they put into the sport, but also from the hard work of the people behind the alley the teams spend their time in.
Roll start.
The city of Davison, like many Midwestern cities, has been growing up around railroad tracks for over a century. And as the buildings age and the seasons change, one place has remained as a staple of the community. In 1946, a tiny roller rink opened its doors a block south of downtown, giving Davison a new place to hang out. At the start of the new year, a bowling alley opened on the second floor. The alley has seen many games and even more cleaning since then, but it was not easy when they first started.
I mean, back in the day, I used to strip and oil. I used to use actually like a bug sprayer to oil the lanes and do everything by hand, cleaning with the towels and cleaners.
Those weren't the only old school methods used.
And for the first 10 years, they actually had pin guys that set up the pins. I think they got a nickel a game.
Some years later, the alley got an upgrade with a few new lanes and some better, shinier equipment.
56 is when they added on 1 and 2 and 11 and 12 to make it 12 lanes. And that's when they put the first automatic pin spotters in. And then we updated them again, and they're the ones that we still have in now.
All the hard work paid off, and while the roller rink eventually closed, the bowling alley is staying strong.
Well, I would think it would mean a lot, being here over 70 years, let alone being in the same family. Not many businesses can say that.
The family behind Rollaway, the Greens, have created a dynasty of bowling, spanning multiple generations.
From my grandpa and my dad to my dad and his brother, and then now from my parents down to me and my two sisters.
And to this family, work seems to be anything but.
When you say, love what you do, these guys love what they do, and they're passionate about it, and they are great at it.
The Green family live and breathe bowling.
It means everything to us.
Us includes more than blood at Rollaway.
This is family. For me, it's a second family.
When you walk in here, you feel like family in here. You feel like you belong here.
When someone has nowhere to go over the holidays, they can come up to the center.
Well, we know people over the years that maybe, they weren't going to be with their family for whatever reason, or their family's out of town, so we said, just come up here.
And that sense of belonging comes from the friendliness of all the people who work here.
The people that run this place have a passion for bowling and a passion for people, and they are so welcoming. Every person in their family is just incredible.
And the close-knit community the small bowling alley has created.
You get to know everybody, where when you're at a bigger center, and I'm not trying to knock the bigger centers, but you might only bowl that team maybe twice in the whole year, and you don't really get to know them like you do around here.
To many on the outside, Rollaway may seem too small.
And say 12 lanes, geez, why even build 12 lanes?
But to many in Davison, this is more than just a center.
It's a home for the team. When the guys come in here, it's not just a bowling center. It's the Green family home.
The bowlers come back year after year, and now bowlers that started out as kids are bringing their kids to the alley.
I have quite a few little ones right now that their parents were my little kids at one time.
Starting young here sets the bowlers up for success.
My brother always says this is the toughest house in Genesee County, and we're proud of it. If you can bowl good here, then chances are you're going to, be able to bowl good anywhere.
Many have proven that it's still possible to score big, and the Davison varsity bowling teams have been on fire, knocking out championship after championship.
Today, on the women's side, we're the strongest Division I program in the history of high school bowling. And on the guys' side, 8 out of the last 10 years, we've been a top 10 Division I bowling team.
With the hard work of everyone at Rollaway, the bowling program was built up to the amazing program it is today, and none of it would be possible without Rollaway lanes.
I'm sure there'd be some successes at different levels, but I think the level of success that we accomplished here, it would never happen without Rollaway lanes and the Green family.
Don't even imagine what I would have done if it wasn't for this place. So.
It's amazing to see that the bowling alley has stayed as a staple of the community for so long and continues to stay as a family business.
Thanks, Abby. If you want to see more, head over to our website, dtvnews.org, to see our exclusive web extras.
Court is now in session. First, second, and sixth-hour criminal law for first, second, and sixth-hour law classes. Students had the opportunity to perform 3 different mock trials. The students were able to become a prosecution or defense attorney or a witness in the case. Or if they weren't in a specific criminal law class, they could become a part of the jury with Ms. Abanash turning into Judge Abanash from January 4th until this Friday. The cases being performed are a rape, drug, or a murder case.
Who want to be an attorney in their future to kind of get used to the trial process, but it's also important for anybody, really any student, because it really incorporates a lot of public speaking skills and things that you need to use in everyday life as an adult, as a college student, in whatever job you're going to have. It gives you a lot of opportunity to think on your feet and to come up with quick answers and quick questions.
All right, thank you.
Though actual students were found guilty, they will not be serving jail time. As the new year begins, the club activities are picking back up. This Wednesday, the 10th Unified Champions Club will be meeting at 7:45. Any students are welcome to join the sports, fun, and friendship. If French is your passion, make sure to head on to the French Club meeting this Thursday, the 11th. You will be learning about Epiphany and why French people eat cake in January. While there are 2 fun clubs going on this week, Guitar Club will have to wait. The Guitar Club meeting this Wednesday, the 10th, has been canceled. Listen to the announcements for the next meeting dates or see Mr. Belpre for more information.
Ever wanted to be in the annual DHS musical? Open auditions for any DHS men or trained dancers will be held by Mrs. Orkish for the spring musical Brigadoon on Tuesday, January 23rd at 4:30 p.m. Information can be found outside the choir room on the theater board.
Coming up in sports, the girls are back on the hardwood for the first time since break.
And Riley Wilcox has information on next year's golf season and scholarships.
Living in a divided world can be lonely and unfair.
It's hard to be able to find someone who understands.
Unified Champions is a club that joins together special needs students with regular, everyday students to give them a new light.
This gives us the chance to work together,
play together,
change together.
We have a lot of activities. We do a lot of group bonding, and it's really physical oriented, so we do a lot of sports, and they really enjoy it.
Make a difference in people's lives by joining the Unified Champions Club.
Good afternoon, Davison. I'm Riley Wilcox with today's sports. We've only got a few hours left until tonight's long-awaited girls basketball game against Lake Orion. The girls are currently 2-4 and hope to take the win tonight against the Dragons. DTV will be airing the game live tonight at 7. We hope to see you there, and good luck tonight, girls. It's time for all you golfers to get out your golf clubs. There will be an informational meeting this Thursday after school in Miss Stocker's room, 336. If you cannot attend this meeting, make sure you stop and see her to get all the information. As we inch closer to the seniors going off to college, a new scholarship has been started by the Michigan Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association for 1 male student athlete and 1 female student athlete from Davison. The due date for this scholarship is January 19th and can be found in the guidance office. Well, that's all I have today in the world of sports. I'll pass things back over to the girls with the rest of your news.
Thanks, Riley. If you don't want to get stuck paying full price for college tuition, take a look at some of these scholarships that are due this month that will help you lower the cost of a higher education. The NALS of Michigan scholarship is due on the 15th. Next, on the 16th, the Ancient Order of Hibernian scholarship is due. Then the Hurley Foundation scholarship will be due on the 26th. On the 29th, the American Legion Legacy Scholarship is due. Lastly, the Michigan Council of Women in Technology Foundation and the National Sorority of Phi Delta Kappa Incorporated Scholarship will be due on the 31st. Check in the guidance office for more information and opportunities.
Later tonight on DTV, we will be airing the girls basketball game against Lake Orion live at 7. On Thursday, we will be airing the Han Choir Concert live at 6:30. On Friday, the boys and girls basketball teams have a doubleheader that we will be airing live at 6. Keep up to date on all things DTV by following us on Twitter at DTV_official and on our Facebook page, DTV News, so you don't miss out.
So the Rollaway Lane story is finally done. It's great to be a part of a community like that.
I'm actually really happy how it turned out since we all chipped in on it a little bit.
Yes.
It was a lot of work and took a long time, and like we said, we have an article up on our website that has a lot of web extras that didn't make it into the story, so be sure to check that out.
Today's staff shout out goes out to Mrs. Neff. Thank you for being such a great teacher and supporting us to do our best. I'm Casey Love alongside Bailey Talaska and Riley Wilcox. Have a great day, Davison.